Hey everybody, this is John from EB3.work, and today we're going to talk about executive orders and the EB3 visa. What is the executive order and how does it relate to the EB3 visa? So basically, an executive order is when it starts out when a candidate is running for president and he makes promises on the campaign trail. And then he wins the election and on his first day or his first week, he feels like he has to deliver those campaign promises. And the easiest way to do that is through an executive order. And the reason is, if he were to do it through Congress the normal way, where Congress comes up with a bill and the president signs it, it takes a long time. And it gets dragged out and it gets watered down. And so by doing an executive order, the president can say, look, I delivered on my promise. Now, before the executive order is made, the president gathers his lawyers in his office and says, for example, I want to do an executive order to end birthright citizenship. And is that legal? And his lawyers look at each other, they look around, and they're like, maybe, probably not, somewhere in the middle, I don't know. So Trump says, I don't care, I'm going to do it anyway. And so he signs the executive order, and then immediately those who oppose the executive order, like state attorney generals or immigrant advocacy groups like the ACLU, will sue, saying that it is unconstitutional. And so it goes before court, and a judge has to make a decision. And in this case, let me just share my screen. This was in the news this past week. A federal judge in Washington state blocked the executive order, specifically calling it blatantly unconstitutional. Now, what happens next? Most likely, the Trump administration will appeal the judge's decision, and this will go back and forth, and maybe it will work its way up to the Supreme Court. And it takes a long time. And so, a lot of people asked us, does this mean, does an executive order mean that it's law? And, yes and no. Yes, until it gets blocked by the judge. So there's a lot of back and forth. For those of you that can remember, the DACA creation was an executive order under President Obama in 2012. And it is the most recent action was a court decision in 2023. So that went back and forth and probably is still going back and forth. So these things can take a long time. And don't think that just because an executive order is issued, that's it, case closed, end of story. It's really just the beginning of the back and forth lawsuits. So we haven't seen really any executive orders that affect legal immigration. If there are, we will certainly discuss and talk about how to act if it's appropriate. But yeah, if you have any questions about executive orders, leave a comment below. We'd love to hear from you. And thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.